Guys want to do another questions podcast?
Yes.
Do you guys have questions?
Yes.
So who wants to go first?
I can.
Okay.
Cool, because I
Sure.
need time to think of another question.
Why?
Because I already told you. I already told you mine. The shock factor's gone now.
How about
Because I didn't think we were going to do it anymore.
How about
today?
How about
I wanted to think of a new question.
I honestly forgot it. I honestly
I
forgot.
want to think of
what
a
you
new
said.
question anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember it either.
I can start.
Baker,
I can
please.
start, and if you want to do
Sure.
yours, because mine actually, you guys may need some time to think about.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay. Mine's
so-
mine's easy and is mostly just to prompt hilarious stories from Zack.
That's
I
great.
almost called you Jack.
It's okay. My entire family calls me Jack.
Jacques.
What?
Fun story. It's
See, I'm already prompting funny stories. I haven't even asked my question yet.
yeah. It's like that. I'm called Jack more often than Zack back with my family because when I did Taekwondo, my master couldn't pronounce Zack properly, so he just called me Jack all the time, and I genuinely thought that was my name in Korean when I was like 10. So my family thinks that's the dumbest shit they ever heard. So
I
they
gotta
just call me
ask
Jack all the
Darlene
time.
about
Does
that.
does that mean my name is Blair in Korean?
But probably
Blair?
Blair.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually at home. I'm Jack more often than Zack.
Wait, so every consonant translates to J?
I think it's just
I don't
Zed
think-
is a
No,
hard
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I was playing off of Blair's joke.
I was just gonna let it die
Blair,
in case it got
going to
out of
Blair.
control and we started insulting all of Korea. You know, the Northern Koreans are a little picky about what you say. They just they'll threaten nuclear war if we
We're never gonna be able to get to Pyongyang now.
getting people to the moon.
Did we mention Hitler yet? There.
Okay.
So here's my question.
Okay.
If you could come up with a slogan that summarizes your life, much like a presidential slogan or something like that, like Hillary Clinton, whatever.
Zack
Hillary...
Dowd, I'm struggling.
Yep. I thought of Zach's earlier today already. Wait. Okay, yeah, keep going.
So yeah, I think you guys got that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, Zach Dowd, I'm struggling.
You're sticking with that? You can take anything, Zach.
Give me time to think about it. Maybe I'll think of one by the end of this. But I think Zack Dowd, I'm struggling fits the best.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to think of one for myself.
I don't know if is it am I trying to market positive aspects of myself, or is it just what I
trying to market
identify
yourself.
with?
It's almost like a summary. It's all right, here's the one I'm going with. Blair Slater. Ideas. So many ideas. Way too many ideas. Blair Slater.
I get it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Does it work?
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there one that's stronger?
No, I like it because
No.
it should have stopped at least 3
Yeah.
times before it actually stopped.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that it keeps going is part of it in itself.
Yeah. So now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know
Can
how I'm
every
running for
ideas
presidency.
be a different font, or is that too tacky?
Everything. I'm gonna.
It's all
try,
Comic Sans.
I'm gonna try this.
Stop talking about Comic Sans.
I'm gonna try this thing where I put everything in Comic Sans and see what fits better. My guess is going to be most of the Bronte sisters' work is gonna look great in Comic Sans.
I thought you were gonna say Brontosaurus.
Most of the Brontosaurus.
I bet you a Brontosaurus would look pretty good in Comic Sans.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, it's a very loopy word,
Yep.
and Comic Sans is has no edges, right? So
And
I think-
Brontosaurus is a very loopy dinosaur. Whoop, 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 whoop.
is that the one that's made up?
No,
No.
yeah, no, it's
No.
Is it
Brontosaurus
The one
is-
with the hammer tail is the one that's made up, isn't
no,
it?
that's
No.
the ankylosaur.
Yeah.
So
The ankylosaur?
Ankylosaur.
I have an
ankylosaur.
ankylosaur.
Ankylosaur?
Yeah.
I thought it was ankylosaur.
I may be wrong.
Dinosaurs.
I
I
mean,
hated dinosaurs as a kid.
you can go
What?
die. Brody,
Were
what's
you
your
a kid?
question before I start flipping out on Zach?
But we haven't done my slogan yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I don't know it.
Okay, well, do you want to do your question and then we'll think about it? Do you have
Sure.
one for your Zach? Do you have one for Brody?
Yeah, I
we
thought
should
of
come up with
yours.
each other's.
Yeah. I mean, it was Blair's question, so he probably thought of this 3 weeks ago.
No, I honestly was juggling questions for a week and I'm like, I don't know. So I have trouble with questions.
I don't know. It'd be something like, "I'm Brody, dummy."
No, it wouldn't be dummy. It would be moron.
Okay.
I do like that word a lot more.
You're turning into Red from that 70s show if you're
So-
not careful.
So the funniest thing about that is my dad would base a lot of his mannerisms off of Red Foreman. He liked to like act like Red. We would always watch that 70s show together, and he would spend a lot of time just acting like Red.
Kurtwood Smith is underrated. Like,
Is he though?
I love Kurtwood Smith. I love him so much. And every time I watch RoboCop, I'm just so happy that he's the villain.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's a.
Did you not know that, Zach?
No.
Oh,
He's
man.
a perfect villain for that movie. Like,
RoboCop is perfect.
He just works.
Yeah. He's so awesome in it too.
Yeah.
I wrote one of the best essays I've ever written on RoboCop.
You did.
What's your question, Brody?
My question
Well,
is...
like, now let's go full circle. We need to think of a slogan for Blair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to avoid it.
My question is a very simple one. Again, mostly just to prompt stories from Zach, because I know... I kind of know the answer to it already. What did you do as a kid / teenager to make money? Like a job.
Oh, that's
like
easy.
what would you do? What did you do as a job?
Okay.
Don't. It made sense. Well, I said it like that because
Blair. What you
Blair.
were trying to prompt out of me, but
I said it like that because Blair never really had an official
I still
job
don't
until
work.
like.
I don't work ever. I
Yes,
just
you
like
do.
I just no honestly.
You had your first real job when you were living with me.
That's not true.
when'd you work?
It's never a real job. It's not a real job.
It was a real job.
I maintain that working at a yacht club is not a real job because, frankly, I deny the existence of yachts. So,
Oh,
how could there be a
whatever.
how could there be a
yacht liar.
Don't be such a pompous butthole.
No, they just don't exist.
Sounds like a really, really bad disease that you need to get checked out.
Pompous butthole.
Pompous butthole.
Oh man, I got pompous
I usually
butthole.
just held out my hand. That's how I got paid when I was a teenager.
Damn.
That's
Check your
yeah,
privilege.
you did, yeah.
I
Check your privilege.
I'm
privilege.
constantly
I was
checking.
working
yeah.
at the
I
age
have,
of 10.
I have it on my
Yeah.
phone, and like there's a dial that like states where my privilege is.
Yeah,
at
so
all
you have to
times.
check
and I'm
it?
like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm right there. I should
So it's
stop
like-
saying
Do,
how.
do
I'm
you
gonna
guys not
change
like that
people's
question? Do you
lives.
not want to do it?
No,
or-
no, it's good.
I know.
I
honestly
was just
Fuck me, right?
was
I
just-
don't care.
I was just genuinely trying to think of like what you were trying to jog out of me. Then I remember I worked at a goose farm since I was 10. So.
Exactly.
I hate geese.
We should let Blair go first though,
Yeah.
because I want to hear the kind of ways that he would have gotten money. Did you do anything?
I did so many.
Sorry,
things.
I'm not trying to
did
say that you were
so
like
many things.
you were this
You
lazy
know-
teenager that didn't do anything to make money.
You know,
but
I used to like.
he's not gonna tell us the truth.
I'm going to
at
tell
all.
you guys about why I hate geese instead. So.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did a goose steal your money?
A goose stole my sandwich.
Ah, that son of
I
a
think I
bitch.
know this story.
So, I'm at.
This is a goose
I'm
heavy
going to paint
podcast.
this picture
This is a-
for you.
This is a goosey podcast.
I'm at the Toronto Zoo, probably around 5 or 6, maybe just wearing a dinosaur T-shirt because I was that age and Zach didn't like dinosaurs.
Yeah, fuck that.
And-
Clearly you did.
and
Is it
I
because you
love
were afraid of them?
dinosaurs.
Why didn't you like dinosaurs?
I thought swords were way cooler. I was way
It's
too.
not an
What
either
about
or.
what about dinosaurs with swords?
It's not an either or. It's not like dinosaurs suck.
Did
'cause
did
swords
somebody
exist.
tell you at one point in your childhood you can either like fantasy or dinosaurs and that's it?
I hate that person. I hate them.
It was my father.
Oh my
I
god!
just yelled into the mic. I'm so sorry. That was a lot louder.
So
than I meant it to be.
my goose story,
You're
which
lucky
is
there's a
very
limiter
important,
on here.
Yeah.
which is very important.
He was at the Toronto Zoo. He was
As
wearing a dinosaur T-shirt.
Yeah, and I'm 5 or 6, and
It says "fuck
I'm-
Zach" on the back.
and I'm
5 or
having a
6.
sandwich.
That's why
which
my goose
at that
got him.
age is probably either tuna or peanut butter and jelly.
You
Love
eat
it.
tuna. I still won't eat a
I
tuna
love
sandwich.
tuna
I
sandwiches.
hate tuna sandwiches.
I also love tuna casserole. I honestly, you
I
put
don't
any
like
sort
tuna.
of fattening thing with tuna, and I will eat
Is
it.
What's your guys'
it's 'cause
take
you
on
like
eggs?
cats.
What's your take on egg salad?
Love
I
that
love
shit.
egg salad.
So good.
Have you ever had egg salad with avocado instead of mayonnaise? It's pretty.
okay, that sounds
freaking
revolutionary.
great.
Egg salad is excellent.
It's game over, Gordon.
I won't
Dun-dun-dun.
puke on you.
Dun-dun-dun,
Is it because I'm not a huge fan of egg
dun-dun-dun.
salad? I
Okay,
regret
okay,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
this. I'm gonna bark.
Wait,
And a
you
goose
don't like egg salad?
comes
No,
along and steals my sandwich right out of my hand. A Canadian goose just being like, "Hey, 5-year-old Blair, I'm taking your sandwich and I'm running off." And so what do? I run after it.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
running
brave.
straight after it.
He was
And
5.
My parents
Every
literally
5-year-old
had
is
to
brave.
pick me up, my legs still kicking, because I wanted my sandwich back. Fucking Goose stole
I'm
my
proud of that
sandwich.
Goose because it was just taking advantage of a golden opportunity.
It literally took. I mean,
Golden
not
Goose the Gander.
That's the one.
I hate it.
Ding! Pun set up and return. So, Zach.
It straight up
Ching.
almost. If Blair had candy, I'm sure it would have stole candy too. It took candy from a baby, basically.
I was not a baby at that age. I was
5-year-olds are
I
babies.
was never a baby.
I mean, Blair, you're still a baby, okay?
Blair came out just shouting things about
Waving his cane in the
saying,
air.
"You go there."
You go there.
I don't even say that at this age.
You angry goose
You do in my
man.
head. You wonder why I am the way I am, and like how I have this image of you, and when you're like, "Oh, I'm so nice to you all the time," and you always think I'm mean to you. It's because you say things, and then my head just filters it to you with a cane going, "You
No, it's
bend over so I can cane you."
No, it's because I have the Scrooge effect where like I sometimes just need to Scrooge out and like glare at something and be like, I don't like that.
Sometimes I too need to swim in a pile of gold coins.
No, Scrooge McDuck. No. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you only said Scrooge, so he went in a direction that could have been right. Scrooge McDuck glares.
That's most of my thought process.
What did
I
Zack-
could have
Scrooge
been
McDuck?
right. No, I could have been right.
What did you do in high school for a job with your geese?
So I feel like I've talked about the goose farm at some point.
Probably.
I worked at a goose farm. Sounds weird. It was a farm. There's livestock. That livestock was geese.
I honestly don't think that's a concept that people are gonna struggle to
I'm
grasp.
No, you'd be surprised. Everywhere I talk to, they're like, "What was your high school job?" I'm like, "Goose farm." They're like, "The fuck is that?"
What?
It's a goose farm.
Why were they farming geese?
Eggs.
What
It's
do
a
you do
hatchery.
with goose eggs?
You make more geese. I fucking hate this place.
I don't. This is like
It's a vicious cycle, okay?
this is a perpetual machine for evil.
It is. Those geese are fucking brutal. No, we would hatch them, and then we would sell the babies to like restaurants and stuff that ate them, or they would like,
What
or
the
to like,
fuck?
we would sell
It's
it
big
to
in Denmark. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's big in Denmark.
Zack's not from Denmark.
we would
We
would
ship them to Denmark. We have postage stamps.
we would also sell them to nurseries that
You
would
just
rate.
pop it on the goose's forehead
And just
and then just let it go.
you just put a stamp
Just put
on
a
the
stamp
egg
on
and then put it gently in the ocean. There's just thousands of eggs floating in the ocean.
I didn't actually work at a
Somebody-
goose farm. I just stole goose
Somebody
eggs, and that's
will
exactly what I
enjoy you someday.
did. Go Moses Goose.
Moses Goose.
No, so it was we
want a
would
goose
either
named
sell the
Moses
babies
now.
to like restaurants and they would just straight up eat the babies, or we would sell them to nurseries that would raise them into like full grown geese, and then they would sell them to slaughterhouses or restaurants. There's also a chestnut orchard,
How much did you get paid to do that?
like $1 over minimum. So whenever minimum wage went up, I got paid. I got paid more at that goose farm job than I get paid at my
Damn.
job currently.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, it's because like I kind of was
Geese are
running the
unruly
farm.
and it was danger pay.
Yeah.
It was danger
By
pay.
the time I was like in a teenager,
Hazard pay.
The one guy was super old, and it was just it was like he was doing what he could on the farm, but it was apparent that he was old and couldn't do a whole lot. And it was his son who was trying to run the farm by himself, so like I was
Right.
the only labor.
You were the only farmhand?
Yeah.
So were the geese making him old? Is that
Yeah,
how it
yeah.
was
The
going?
geese sap your energy. That's actually what you feed them. You go in there and they just gather around in a circle. You put on tiny robes,
Geese rope.
and then they go,
Geese and robes.
and then your soul slowly leaves your body.
Does one of them hold a staff in its little feathery hand?
Yeah. There was, oh my god, I have so many stories.
What was that from?
That was from Hatterful.
That was
The arm motions you do in Hatterful.
Yeah.
We were talking about it owning like a bird holding
the
a
pigeon
spear.
trying to hold the broom.
Oh yeah.
Back in Hatterful when it was the pigeon trying to hold the broom.
But yeah, it was a job. It was fun. It was.
Yeah.
I got to choose my own hours. I had a hammock far back in one of the orchards where I just
Yeah,
slept
you
for
slept a
hours
lot.
down there.
Honestly,
You also told me how you would bike on the highway to get there too.
Yeah.
Like
So it
transport trucks just
I lived out
cruising
in
by
like
you.
this weird gated community, kind of in the middle of nowhere, in between the two towns.
they were trying to keep him in there, but he kept escaping and going to
And-
this goose farm.
And like the way to get there was on a highway country road. And the farm was down the street on this country road. Not very far, but I had to bike there if I wanted to sleep in till 10 minutes before I went to work and then bike there.
As he still does,
As I
even
still
when
do.
we do the podcasts.
he took transit today.
I did
That's
take
true.
transit
I
today.
took transit today. So
Yeah, so I got
Proud
hit
of
by a
you.
car once. The guy who worked there before me, the reason I got the job so young was I was already like picking chestnuts for them.
Were you replacing a dead man?
I was replacing a dead man. He got killed biking home from work.
No.
Yeah. Because
So-
we biked on highways.
what was
Oh
the
my
Goose
God.
driving? What motor vehicle was the Goose driving?
Range Rover.
Because I want to know what they've started driving and when.
Range Rovers and Malibus.
Yeah. No, this was like, it was a big transport
Pontiac
truck.
Sunfires. That's a Goose. That's,
Yeah.
that's a Goose vehicle if ever I heard one.
Sunfire. Yeah, there was this one little goose though.
Goose vehicle.
There was
Every
this.
time I see this.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I don't need to tell this story. I'll save it for later because
Go
I'm
ahead.
sure I've talked about the goose farm before. I know I have. There's no way I haven't talked about the goose farm before.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm pretty sure I told the story about the kid I trained getting swarmed by geese.
Yes,
right?
you did actually.
Yeah,
You
I'm
did
pretty
tell
sure I
that
told that
story
story on podcast
at
or on
some
Let's
point.
Play.
Yeah.
Well, when
We're
I was
already forgetting what stories we've told on this
when
podcast.
I was doing summer school at Humber, not because I'm stupid, but because I wanted to
Wow.
advance places, or not have to do my extra classes. I did them over the summer, and little did I know, the goslings had just hatched in the arboretum,
Uh-huh.
and I was walking through the arboretum
Uh-huh.
to get to the school, and
Oh, yeah.
all of a sudden I stop.
Yep.
I look around.
Yeah.
I am surrounded by goslings. And that is the scary thing.
Yep.
It's not when you see the big geese. It's when you
see the
don't
babies.
see the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
geese.
yeah.
But you see all the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when I was walking home from Eva's one day, and I was walking up Shaw, and I hear rustling. It's like midnight, and I hear rustling. I look over, and not 2 feet away from me are 5 baby raccoons. Like they gotta be less than 4 months. They're like small little guys, and they're wandering about. I know nothing about raccoon aging, so less than 4 months. I just realized that's probably a stupid estimation. But they were small dudes, and I look around.
Or
I'm like-
dudettes.
and dudettes. For some reason I use dudes and guys without gender, but people
Yeah.
call me out on it.
Yeah, I say guys all the time.
No,
and
yes.
I want to fix that.
So I'm looking around. I'm like, I see very cute baby
why would you need
raccoons.
to fix that?
I see no mother. So I step back.
Yeah.
And then she's taking up the tail end, and they're Toronto raccoons. So she's just like,
No
hey,
fear.
we good? I'm like, yeah, we're good. And so she let me like just watch them walk by.
Did the raccoon actually point at you too? 'Cause
Yeah.
they got
They got
great
hands.
hands. They got great hands.
Eva's had raccoons wave at her, like just
That's
like
like
lean off and go.
Raccoon's
"Woo-hoo."
scary.
It's terrible. I love raccoons. I think they're so cute.
They're
Did
the best.
Did I ever tell you about the one time I was walking down the street? This was like 10 years ago, probably, in Erio, and some old woman was walking a raccoon on a leash.
Ew.
No, it was so cute. It was like completely domesticated. I stopped and was petting it.
It's like this book I read. It was like Rascal or something like that. It's about some kid who raised a raccoon.
No, honestly, if I could,
awesome.
It's like one of those Farley
a
Mullet,
raccoon
like-
and a squirrel would be 2 animals that I'd
Yeah,
want to
I love
domesticate.
raccoons.
They would destroy everything in my home, so I don't want
Bear.
to. But
Bear.
Bears are cute.
baby bears
It's
are
also
so
the most
fun.
terrifying thing.
Baby
ever.
bears are so fucking cute.
Baby bears.
But like you can't if you want to domesticate it, you can't teach the baby bear to play and like wrestle.
No.
Because it's gonna grow up and be like, I'm gonna wrestle you, and then you're dead.
Well, that's
No,
why
you-
I like cats. I'm never gonna get a cat that's bigger than me.
You can train. You can. I mean, I'm assuming. I'm not speaking from experience, but I assume you could train a bear to know how to be gentle with the small, fragile human figure.
Speaking of baby animals, on the goose farm, we would have some late hatchers,
What are those?
and so
It's when geese hatch late.
it's
Than the rest.
Oh,
of
I heard
Yeah.
white hatchers, not late hatchers.
late hatchers.
Okay.
So like we would hatch a bunch of them, and then they'd go fuck off and get sold, and then we'd have
They're just
like,
walking away, giving you the middle finger.
basically. We'd have about 4 or so left over every once in a while that just didn't hatch. We pulled out the egg and we're like, well, keep it warm and it's gonna hatch maybe. And then they would like all come out, and sometimes they were deformed and fucked up, and it was sad. But like most of the times they would come out and be totally fine.
Did you feed them baby Ruths?
And I would just hang out with them and name them
Why?
and play with them. When I was younger, and then one of the old guy who I worked for comes up to me, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Taking care of the geese, not working." I was 11. And
Yeah.
he's just like, He's just like, "Cool." You name them? I'm like, yeah. This one's Jimmy. This one's Timmy. This one's Billy. And he's just
So
like,
creative.
And he's just like, probably shouldn't name them. We have to kill them.
You know what? I was hoping that was going to get a lot more intense, and he just pulls out a 9mm in front of you and just goes bang, bang, bang. What are their names now?
Well,
what are their names?
You want that? Again, literally, same age. Dude gives me a rifle, and he's just like, there's a coyote around here. Go find it and kill it.
11?
I was like, I was around 11 or 12.
Is that why you got good at shooter games? You're just like,
Something got in me.
I've seen the reality. I can do the.
I've lived it.
I know it.
So yeah, I went around, found a coyote sneaking under this part of the electric fence that was dead. Because those motherfuckers are smart and they're gonna find a way in, and they're gonna.
The fence was dead. I thought
Yeah.
the coyote was dead.
Yeah,
because
no.
it was an electric fence.
No, it was crawling under, and they would get in and they would go on a murder spree.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like horrible, and each goose is worth a lot of money. So
Golden
So
goose
I'm there, and
and
he's
gander.
like, "Kill it," and I'm like, "I don't want." He's like, "This is part of your job now. You're killing the coyote."
Were you crying? Please tell me you were crying.
Probably. Oh. I just felt so hollow after I killed it. And then I felt anxious after that. And I was just like, I felt nothing. I killed the creature and I felt nothing.
So even at 11, you were in your head so much.
And
Debilitating.
yeah, like that's where I was just like, that might have been a turning point.
Someone we need to
You
someday
got really
we need
good
to
at
go
Halo
back.
too.
We need
I
to
got
go
really
back
bad
through
Halo.
these podcasts and actually piece together aspects of your mind, like brain map you
Yeah.
through these
Yeah.
podcasts, and we'll find out what was the moment you broke.
Was it the moment he read Red Dragon and saw a toad eat another toad? Or was it the moment when he had to kill a coyote and said he felt nothing?
It's like that. It's like that.
I think I was already broken if I felt nothing by the age of 12.
Or was it the moment he just got his arm stuck in the toilet?
I will never feel again.
That's what I said. I'm like, it was the most pain I ever felt. Arm, like shoulder dislocated, arm in the pipes. Just, I will never feel a thing again.
You
my
bend,
goodness.
I bend no more.
The world will bend to me.
I refused to bend, and then I broke. That's what happened.
Yeah.
What'd you do for a job, Brody?
Oh, I did I started working when I was 12 or 13. I did a year or two of corn detasseling, which Blair's face just went blank. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Sounds like a 5-cent word for a penny job.
Exactly.
I'm speaking
Exactly.
small
He's
town
Speaking
now.
yokel?
Yeah, I'm speaking yokel.
He's
now.
speaking deliverance now.
Oh, shit. You know,
it was
essentially.
essentially you would go through cornfields and you would have to pull out the what was it, like the male organ of a specific breed
I thought it was
of corn.
the female, so the pollen could get in the hole
Yes.
that you leave out.
Well,
Yeah.
because it was something. There's something weird about corn where it's
And
kind
it's got
of
weird
You're
gender.
it's kind of
getting the corn to fuck.
It's
Yeah.
like asexual, or what's both
asexual.
Or
no,
asexual
that's-
is neither, isn't it?
Asexual is neither. Oh my god, we suck. Not poly.
Corn is basically a male and female, depending on whether it has this little like part of its stalk or not.
Okay.
So
it
you
was a
would
chimera.
you would walk down the rows of corn, pulling out the male stalk of the corn. So the other parts of the other
Male.
different breed of male corn could pollinate this one, and I think it was all for cow corn.
Yeah, it was all for feed
Yeah,
corn.
it was all feeding corn. It wasn't actually for human corn. There was a huge. It was like so much corn.
Yeah, that's what you do.
down where I
If
was
you don't
from.
if you don't have a summer job, you're
You
going
do
into
corn
the cornfields.
detasseling.
You're going
And-
to derogue them, which is killing the little ones before
Yeah.
it gets tall,
Yeah.
or you're going to
Or
detassel
them,
That's
which
what you're
is
gonna do.
which is
It sounds like they've gone rogue, and it's just
Yeah.
literally a plant at your feet is just not doing
Oh my
anything.
God.
exactly.
Speaking of corn, can I tell Zack's little brother story, a Luke story?
Yeah. Have we ever had a Luke Dowd story yet?
I'm not sure. Luke's a character.
Yeah.
As traumatizing as my childhood has
let's-
been, Luke's has probably been
Let's
worse.
hear about Peanut Butter 69.
Yeah. Now I have to explain Peanut Butter 69.
That's right.
It's my little brother's gamer tag that he came up with when he was like, again, maybe 11.
Yeah, he still uses it, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Oh yeah. He still uses
does.
Peanut Butter 69.
I still don't get it. I don't get it. I refuse to get it.
It was all
That's
gamer
fair.
speech and then 69 at the end. What's not to love?
It's true.
Anyways, you got a corn story about
So
Luke?
Luke got into the work game late for our family. He started working when he was like 15, and his first job was deroguing.
Still before Blair did.
He hates it so much.
Yeah.
He hated it so much. He was there for like a week, and he's just like, "Oh, deroguing sucks. Corn sucks. You don't even know Zack." I'm like, "Dude, did corn? I know." And
You don't even know.
so I called my dad one day. I was like, "How's Luke's job going?" Blah, 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 just doing the family catch up. And my dad starts laughing. He's just like, "Luke's collecting medical pay. He's on medical leave."
Did he get corn rash?
No, he stuck the sharp scythe hoe contraption that they give you into the ground, got it stuck, and then pulled and lanced himself in the side. He got 7 stitches on the inside of his knee.
Oh my god.
And then didn't have to work it for the rest of the summer and got paid for the entire summer of work for doing 1 week of work and injuring himself.
Sounds like a genius.
He
Luke
beat the
down.
system. Luke beat the system.
I'm not surprised.
He sounds like a genius.
And I'm convinced to this day that kid did it on purpose.
I bet.
Sorry,
I bet he did.
How much older than Luke? How much older am I than Luke?
You're about 8 years older than Luke.
So we probably got into the game at the probably started working at the same time.
At the same time,
the
yeah.
same year.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I did corn for a year or two, and then I got into dishwashing when I was 13 or 14. Very quickly got promoted to running the kitchen in this diner. After like a year and a half, I started cooking there. Did that for a couple years. Worked at a CD store. Worked bartending before I was legally allowed to.
You did work a lot of jobs.
Yeah. What else did I do? I think I worked at another restaurant. I did a ton of shit. Yeah. I worked a lot. No good stories about working. Oh, no, that's not even a good story.
I want to defend myself.
Slept a lot.
So I didn't get any summer jobs. I went to summer camp.
You didn't defend yourself. You told a story about a goose when I asked this question.
Yeah,
you don't get to defend shit.
No, you started stabbing at me.
I didn't stab nothing.
You're like, Blair works late, gonna see what he did and how he answers his high school thing. My parents wanted me to get good grades. I got good grades. I got really good grades.
I'm sorry. I had to take care of myself because my parents thought it would instill good ethics into me. Clearly, it didn't work.
Yeah.
No, I work hard. I am a hardworking person.
It's true.
That's right. No funny stories here.
I napped for 6 hours and got paid for it, so that just tells a lot about what my work ethic is at.
Yep.
What's your question?
We know
before...
What'd you guys want to be when you were kids?
Oh, that was...
That's
what was
right.
the first job you ever wanted to do? Or if you're that weird kid that wanted to grow up to be a horse.
I wanted to be an elephant.
You motherfucker.
I thought elephants had poison in their tusk, and I thought that would be incredible.
Those are mammoths.
Mammoths had poison in their tusks?
They don't.
Yeah. No. Wait, do elephants have tusks? I thought just mammoths did.
No, elephants have tusks, Brody.
They do?
We're also the poachers getting the ivory.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know why I think that's so stupid.
Bye, Zack.
Thanks for rolling on the couch instead of laughing.
I didn't want to scream that cackle into the mic.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, they definitely...
Yo, haven't you ever seen The Protector with Tony Jaa, where he trains with the elephants?
No.
Wait. Was there an elephant in that book that Killa has?
Oh my God.
Let's find out.
No, that was a goose. There was a duck.
Let's learn about animals.
Put away brown bear.
That's a
yellow
duck.
goose.
That's a duck. There's no way that's a goose. I don't want to believe it.
That's a duck.
Who worked with geese for 8 years,
What's that triangle?
Blair?
That's not an animal.
It's a sail.
Slide and find.
Oh.
All right.
What did you see?
We're not a visual kind of
No,
podcast.
put this away.
So
Get that out of here.
I just wanted to see if there was an elephant to prove Brody's kind of a silly person.
I think I was putting hippos and elephants together. Because I started thinking about that old house hippo commercial.
Oh, that's a great commercial.
That is a great commercial.
I genuinely believed in house hippos.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
I love it. I love it because it was like, hey, don't believe everything you see on TV. It's literally saying, do not believe in house hippos. And the amount of kids our age were like,
house hippos are real. Did you see the commercial? House hippos are real.
Just goes to show you can point at anything. You can point anything in the direction of kids, and you will always get a wide variety of reactions.
Do you guys remember the "Don't Put It in Your Mouth" commercial?
Oh, that's terrifying. Now everyone's singing that in their head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're welcome, world.
No.
All right, what'd you guys want to be?
You wanted to be an elephant?
I wanted first.
Straight up wanted to be an elephant. Okay, so you were
wanted to
that
be an
kid.
elephant.
Well, we all learned something about Blair today.
That I'm imaginary. I mean, imaginative.
Oh, fuck.
Should have known he did that on purpose. I wanted to be a
Is Blair just in my imagination? Can you all hear Blair? Ow.
Again, that sound, slapping Zack on the head. I wanted to be a construction worker.
Like of the village people?
No, I watched a lot of Mighty Machines when I was a kid.
And you didn't want to be a fire truck?
No, I just thought the big trucks were cool. I wanted to drive a big truck,
Yeah.
and they were cool. It's
Union
like I like
work.
the Constructicons the most
Get some
I don't
nice
know.
union work.
I thought they were all, I think I just really liked the designs of the trucks, and I really liked that everything was yellow.
I never
don't
liked
know.
trucks. John, my brother was into trucks.
never got into cars
I never got
either.
into trucks.
It lasted like probably a year tops, and then I don't think I thought about what I wanted to be when I grew up
Until
for
you were,
like,
like, 18.
Until I was like 18, and I was like, oh, I'm grown up now. I got to decide what I want to be. But yeah, construction worker.
Man, it's a bummer that Blair's the most ambitious out of us wanting to be
Yeah.
an elephant.
I'm still
What did
gonna
you
get
want?
there. I'm gonna get there.
I wanted to be an army man. And
Please tell me you wanted to be a little green man on a base.
No.
Army
I
men
wish.
do come in bases. Oh, pun points.
No, so this isn't
honored.
doing much for my Zack is a broken young man
no.
image. I wanted to be an army man because I wanted to shoot people. I wanted to use guns and shoot people.
How old were you?
Like 4.
Okay. I mean, at that age, you don't actually understand relative.
Yeah, I just thought
mortality.
they were cool, right? I didn't
Yeah.
really want to kill people. I just wanted to like shoot people with guns.
My parents didn't really let guns in my house, not like toy guns
Yeah.
in the house, for a long time, which I'm very thankful of because it actually, yeah.
Well, it's weird because I don't think it got into me. Like, I don't think I had like toy guns growing up either. Really, it
No.
was just something I.
Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
it was just something I
okay.
wanted to do.
I hated guns when I was a kid, only because we would go over to my friend's house and we would play guns. You know, you'd like run around in the backyard and like shoot each other and be like, I got so mad because I would be the only one that would take it seriously and play by the rules.
Yeah,
And if
you
I got
get hit,
shot,
yeah.
I got shot, I would fall and I'd be like, okay, I'm dead. If I shot anybody else, they'd be like, no, I'm not dead. So I'm like, are you kidding me?
You know who this?
Are you fucking kidding me? This whole there was this thing that came up when we were kids. Sorry, I thought you were looking at
my
something.
shocked face is because I literally imagined you at your age with a bunch of 4-year-olds and you're fucking calling them out and like, are you kidding me? Like
I would shoot them. I would say bang, and there was this thing that they started,
Shield?
and it was ting,
ricochets.
because it would just bounce off of them.
We're not superheroes. We're gunmen.
They would walk around, and I'd be like bang, and they'd be like ting, and I'd be like fuck you. Except I was 4, so I would probably just yell, and scream, and get mad, and then leave. And that's why I hate guns.
Brody hates guns because they affected his ego.
Yeah.
That's why I hate everything.
Yeah.
Anything that affects my ego.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're at risk, Zach.
Are we affecting his ego?
We potentially have control.
Is he going to get rid of us?
No.
Or
You
can we
have
just
no
shape him in the way we want?
You wish.
Brody, I've killed and I felt nothing.
Never actually killed anything above a bug.
Yeah, I don't think
Very
I have
glad.
either.
Very glad I haven't.
Coyote.
Ugly.
I even had a chance. I even had
I was just
an
dancing on a bar.
opportunity to because there was a cat that was hit out front of my house.
Put it out of its misery.
Yeah, and I was at that age where it's like, yeah, you understand how to put something out of misery.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
It's I did that with a rabbit and I definitely felt like gross after dealing with a rabbit.
See, you got feelings. You got real
That's
feelings.
when I was older and I was able to develop emotions. Like, I think when you're 10, you're still a horrible human.
I think you just like rabbits better than coyotes.
That could be true.
That could be true. Yeah, 10-year-olds are kind of evil, aren't they?
No, it's just the there's not enough, like, you're given a lot to interact with.
Yeah.
But morality and other sort of concepts like that are just so, they got to build up, right? Like, you have to build up. You're given so much. I honestly think you're given so much information at 10 that, like, the ability that your brain doesn't explode immediately is pretty great, because it's like, oh, by the way, here's everything you couldn't know when you were in the single digits. And you're kind of like, you've still got more coming, by the way, but like, you're 10 now.
Yeah.
Here's some responsibilities. You got to start doing the dishes. Also, grandma's not coming back.